So the New York Post today has released more emails showing that Hunter Biden was cashing in on his family name in order to make money from our biggest enemy, which is the Communist government of China. Most people that have been following this story knew that, but these emails show that he was literally cashing in on his name, said he was doing this to help him and his family. And there are all sorts of documents that show how the breakdown of money was going from these corrupt Chinese firms into the coffers of Hunter Biden. Now, he wasn't hired because he had some sort of expertise that they would need. He was hired for the same reason that Burisma hired Hunter Biden, which was because of his family name, because his dad was the vice president of the United States. Now, this was money well spent by the Communist government of China because they've actually bought themselves the Democratic presidential ticket. If you go back and watch the debates, watch how Chris Wallace asked Joe Biden if he thinks that China's an enemy. And Joe Biden refuses to say that. Of course he can't say that. He knows China has the goods on him. He knows that China paid Hunter Biden and that they would release that information if Joe Biden's too critical of China. So they have a puppet in Joe Biden because they corruptly paid his son. Joe Biden knows it, and so he won't say anything bad about China, or he just pays a little lip service to it. Kamala Harris was even more strikingly on the side of China. When she was asked in her debate, she refused to say one negative word about China whatsoever. Instead, she criticized Trump for tariffs and for being hard on China. Our biggest enemy is the Chinese government. They spread COVID. They had a Chinese spy that infiltrated Dianne Feinstein's campaign for 10 years. They've done all sorts of intellectual property theft. We've had spies in our academic circles working at the behest of China. This is all 10 times worse than anything Russia's done in interfering. And China actually has an economy, a military, and cultural influence that actually could rival the United States, unlike Russia. And so our biggest adversary has Joe Biden and Kamala Harris in the tank. Remember, the Democrats have spent years trying to prove that Trump or someone in his family had some sort of financial connection to Russia. Now we know that Joe Biden's family actually literally has financial connections to places like China and corrupt oligarchs like Burisma.